This is Paul. I was just still going through this document from December 31st, January 4th. Yes. My own handwritten notes. I was at Serenity House, bus number 26, bus 20. You could have gotten the surveillance camera footage at any moment, right? I was at early morning risers from 7 to 8 a.m. or 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. No, it was surveillance camera, 7:45. Oh, I had stopped by there and got some free coffee. Yes, yes, yes. Quite often during that time of my life, I would just stop by AA and see if there was any leftover coffee. Considering I was living at a homeless shelter for the last 3.5 years, having my rights violated. And I took the bus, and then I went to bus 26, and then I was at the Port Angeles Library, and I have emails to prove that. I can show you all the emails that I'd sent from 10 to 5 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you go through every email from every day since, well, July 31st until today, and I've tried to keep copies of every email, either on my drives or the various email accounts that have been closed that will get sued and subpoenaed for obstructing my rights as an American citizen. Alphabet. I just wanted to make sure you understand the significance of enforcing my civil rights, not cloning human beings, and quite possibly not fabricating crimes so as to make yourself look good because you think it's a big show. I went to Goodwill, Alcathon at the Tree Park, Oxford House. I actually do know some witnesses that I could tag and bag at 50 grand a year for the next 10 years that were there that night that actually gave me a ride to the Serenity House at 10:45. Um, I was arrested on the 4th of January, waiver regarding property held, put under institution. Um, this is not all the documents, but when you illegally search and seize my personal possessions on the 4th of January, 4 days after this alleged violation, where there was a violation ticket issued, there's a crime and a big lawsuit attached with that. Then there's the city of Squim, plaintiff Paul Budnek, defendant. I guess they're the plaintiff because they're the ones that issued the violation. Is it that the arresting cop issued the violation, so they're the plaintiff instead of the petitioner being the plaintiff? Yeah. So they issued a protection order without a petitioner, and then they decided they were the plaintiff because they decided that the petitioner had no rights and she had to accept whatever they were going to do. Yeah. And in my personal life, they did that since 2011. But I would think that there are certain limitations on how much law enforcement can and can't decide about what citizens do or don't do within courts of law. Jury trial. I was arraigned on 1/5/2016. Pope. There's expiration of speedy trial, 4/14/315. But then you got this next one here. I did email quite a few. Pre-trial motion shall be filed by 2/2/16. Yeah. 2/9/2/16/16. Confirmation on 3/1/16. Cowgill, defendant's attorney, whomever that is, and then my own signature. Yep. Okay. And then this, I don't see hold until court reviews for mental health evaluation. There was never a request for mental health evaluation. And even though I accidentally sent an email to the day that the King County Administrator had obstructed my emails, yes. It was not included in the violation, so I don't know if it's admissible or not. There's a signature there. Yeah. And then there's a signature there. It's kind of interesting when you look at this one. It looks a little different than that one, but I'm not telling a judge how to sign their names. Now, this is the certified statement that Bruce Hannavy hereby states, I'm the attorney for the above defendant, familiar with facts and reviewed, so on and so forth. It appears service of temporary purchase order in the cause number was never served upon Mr. Budnek. It appears that 2 attempts to serve Mr. Budnek were made by law enforcement, both unsuccessful. I would like to know where they attempted service. I've attached true and correct copies of the permanent protection order issued on July 31st, 2000, and notice of service made on August 15th. Their copy should look just like my copy. No signature of the petitioner, no signature of the protected person, no actual notice or opportunity to be heard. Yeah. Permanent order is silent as having been made, or whether it was present when the permanent order. A certified perjury. Yeah. Now, this was the motion, so then we went to court. Oh, what's that? Oh, I got just a couple minutes here. Then we went to court again in March, 8th day of March 2016. Defendant's address being homeless. The defendant's address being homeless. I don't see that there was hold until the court reviews a mental health evaluation. I don't see anywhere where it was said that mental health evaluation was ever ordered.